what is it like? Like you go to the White House, right? You take a selfie on a plane.
Yeah.
No caption. That is like Drake vibes a little bit.
Hit the emoji though.
You hit the emoji.
Come on. You know where I was going.
On the plane? What do you think? Like, what's the game plan there?
Honestly, I knocked out on the plane.
I mean, you looked a little bit like. That was the joke on the internet. You look a little bit like you took you hit nothing.
You can say it.
You look a little bit like you hit the edible before the flight.
Why would you say that?
It was 30 minutes. I'm sorry, Mr. May.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. Hello and welcome to a very special episode of the Adam Friedland Show. I'm Adam Friedland. Because this is such a special episode, we've decided to release this episode to the public 2 days early. Additionally, we've got to give the boys some time off for Thanksgiving. I'm such a good guy, wow. Also, we don't want to leave our members and patrons hanging. So starting next week, we will be commencing a weekly members-only stream, State of the TAFs. Is that what the name is?
Sure.
Okay, it's called State of the TAFs. Where we will be taking, but it's the Adam Friedland Show, so State of the TAFs.
Sounds good.
State of TAFs.
What's the problem?
State of the TAFs. State of the Adam Friedland Show. Okay, well, let's stick with State of the TAFs. Okay, so starting next week, we will be commencing with a weekly members-only stream. It's called State of the TAFs, where we'll be taking questions from members and patrons. So please, if you don't already, support the Adam Friedland Show on YouTube or Patreon. There's links in the description. You guys are the ones that keep the show going. We are proudly member-supported, kind of like socialism vibes. My guest this week is Mayor-elect of New York City and former striker of the Bronx Science Wolverines, ZOHRAN MAMDANI. On Friday, my staff huddled around the office computer and we all watched the mayor-elect's historic press conference with President Donald Trump in the Oval Office. My 22-year-old employee, Zach, tapped me on the shoulder. His voice was quivering. A tear was rolling down his cheek. I remember it clearly. He said, "Dad, I mean Adam, the man on the screen, standing next to the President of the United States, will be here in 36 hours' time. But how do we get him off the computer and into the real world?" I smiled and looked at him and said, "If you can figure out how to do that, Zach, I'll give you $1 million fucking dollars." So please enjoy my conversation with ZOHRAN MAMDANI, everyone. I'd like to take a break from speaking with the mayor to tell you about Roe. It's for your erections. Thank you to Roe for sponsoring this episode. I'm not a real Rosparks user, but I'm excited to tell you what it's all about. Listen, folks, as you know, sex is hot, it's spontaneous, and it can come out of nowhere. So the confidence that you need to feel good when you get hard fast in those situations is possible with Rosparks. The mayor is watching this. Rosparks are a 2-in-1 prescription treatment for guys who want to get harder and have more controlled erections. They hit the bloodstream fast because they dissolve under the tongue, and getting hard fast means that there's less waiting to perform. After Rosparks dissolve, they work in 15 minutes on average. Plus, Rosparks dual action formula stays active in the system for up to 36 hours. No, you don't stay hard the whole time, but when you get aroused, you're able to get it going and maintain an erection. With Rosparks, guys can get harder, have more control in bed, and a boost to last longer so everyone gets more pleasure. Roe connects guys with a medical provider 100% online, and if approved, treatment ships directly to your door. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off their first order of Sparks on a recurring plan. Connect with a provider at ro.co/TAFS to find out if prescription Rosparks are right for you. That's ro.co/TAFS for $15 off your first order. Sparks is a compounded drug product. Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law, but are not FDA approved and do not undergo FDA safety, effectiveness, or manufacturing review. For full safety information, go to ro.co/safetyinfo. Ladies and gentlemen, Mayor-elect New York City, ZOHRAN MAMDANI, everyone. Good job. Elect. Congratulations.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
It's funny, like when I met you, we just talked about sports. I wasted your time like 4 days before an election.
I thought it was great.
I know. We talked about all of our collective pain.
Yeah.
The game's on right now. The North London Derby's on right now.
3-0, baby.
You said you've been too busy. You've been too busy running for mayor to watch the games this year. And now you're making me too busy to watch.
But like, we'll get an update if it's 4.
Oh shit. This is unprofessional.
I thought
I gotta. Someone text me. Oh shit. You need to see this. Oh no, guys.
Hi Zohran, how you doing? Ian right here.
What?
I just want to say a massive congratulations on what you've achieved. The real work now starts now, but God willing, you can achieve everything that you have
I love
set
you.
out to achieve.
Are you
We're gonna need some of that
How did you do this?
winning energy that you've got, my friend, and get behind the boys. It's a long way to go.
I'm gonna cry.
You just have to stay calm, back Mikel and all the boys. Up the Gunners, baby. Take it easy and God bless, my friend.
I just got a text.
Do this?
My boy.
Hi Zohran, how you doing?
I'm just gonna watch it again.
Yeah, just watch it.
I just want to say a massive congratulations
I love this
on what
man.
you've achieved.
He's the best guy of all time.
Have you seen the video where he is
He meets
reunited
his
with his teacher?
Mr. Pigeon. I thought you was dead.
Oh, you were dead.
We have okay. Here's the problem, guys. I don't want to expose you, but it's I mean, Ian, right. Okay.
What a man.
How did I do that? I really
And you
bothered.
actually, and I thought there was something wrong.
I know. Yeah. Mr. President.
I didn't know where you were going.
No. It's not a no.
How did you do that?
I knew that it was gonna be.
I love him.
I love him so much. He's the best guy of all time. You know his background story? He was like working in a factory, and then he tried again. He's like, I'm gonna try one more time, and then he went to Crystal Palace. He got
These are like the stories I would read when I was 17 and on the B team of a travel team in New York City.
What did you play? What position did you play?
I played
Bronx Science?
I played up top.
Up top.
Yeah.
You were 9?
I think I was 23.
Okay, but you were a striker.
Yes. It's no relation to the number on the back of my jersey.
We have like a lot of our brain is occupied by the most useless information related to this soccer.
Every
team.
day I wake up, I think about Sebastian Squillaci,
Oh my God.
Pascal Sigan,
I think about
Marwan Shamak.
Yeah, when I caught you like I'd be a little bit of a politician because I said that Ospina was giving me nightmares, and you're like Jackson Heights is in the balance. I need
Yeah, it's like, can you lay off my Colombia goalkeeper for a moment?
No one cares. No one cares. We're embarrassing ourselves. Okay. You grew up in the Upper West Side.
Yep.
Yeah, New York City kid.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Where did you grow up?
Well, we both lived a little bit as kids in Cape Town. Yeah.
You lived in Cape Town?
Yeah. Where did you live? Observatory?
I lived in Oranjezegt
That's where my mom
from
grew up.
96 to 99.
That's my mother grew up in Oranjezegt. Yeah, both my parents are from Cape Town, and then
What?
I was born in LA. My dad was on a list of some sort.
You
Because
got to give me more than that.
my dad and mom both went to university in London.
Okay.
We're Jews from Cape Town,
Okay.
and then
Shout outs.
they met in South Africa. They met at home in Cape Town. They kept getting set up on blind dates, and she was like, "This fucking guy again." And then somehow he wore it down, and then they got married, and then he got a letter that he was being sent to Angola, to the Civil War, and so they left. They just
When did they
packed
leave?
up and
What
left.
year?
82.
Wow.
So I was born in LA.
Okay. Have you been to
My
Cape-
dad was on an enemies list because of the apartheid regime,
Yeah.
and so
Not
I
a bad
lived there when I was
list
a
to be on.
kid, and then I was there back. My granny's from Sea Point. None of the grannies left, and actually, an interesting
Are they still
thing-
there?
Granny's still there, 94. She just got a hip. You want to send her a video?
Let's do it.
Hi, Granny.
Yeah. Congrats on
your
congrats
hip.
on the hip.
Congrats on the hip, Esther. Congrats on the hip. I promise I'm trying my best in life, and no, she's very proud of me. I told her I have the mayor coming on, And no. So yeah, Madiba actually he was like when I was a kid, I used to write my essays like who's your hero on
Madiba.
On Madiba because like it connected me to my parents because like it was like
That's
he's South African.
amazing.
Yeah. So but he went to our synagogue after he got out of jail and he was elected. And he was like, you got to tell your kids to come back because we need everyone to build a country. And like my parents' whole generation of Jews.
So why are you not following Madiba right now?
Because I had to talk to you. And I got this studio. And it's a lot. It's a lot. Of work.
Last time I went back was in 2010.
2010
for the World Cup.
You fucking did the Jabalala. Was it obnoxious?
Vuvuzela.
Yeah. Could you not hear anything?
You hate it if you're not the one doing it. And I was one of the people doing it.
You got one.
Yeah, I brought them back.
Fucking loud.
I brought them back.
I brought one back to
Maine.
college. Yeah.
I went to a D3 basketball game. My roommate was on the
With
basketball
the
team,
vuvuzela.
and I had the vuvuzela.
Yeah.
I think I was at Bates College, and I pulled it out and I blew it, and the ref stopped the game, and he was like, "You need to fucking stop."
Yeah. And you're like, come on! Didn't you see the World Cup? Didn't you see
brother.
the ball that went in all different directions?
But I was at the Ghana-Uruguay game.
No.
That's where I cried in public.
No.
Yeah, Luis Suarez.
Asamoah Gyan. Dude,
VAR.
I can't. Guys, this
It was the closest.
the mayor caring about soccer is the mayor caring about Arsenal is like Wakanda for me. It's like I feel like it's like representation.
Do you remember that tweet?
You're one of us. I remember your tweet.
No, not the what is it? Ruth Conda Forever?
Oh my god. Yeah, like when I met you, one thing that was like remarkable is like we were talking about soccer and hip hop.
Yeah.
And I was like, we are losers. I was like, but I was like, we're the same. Like
Representation matters.
We're the same generation, right?
Yeah.
It dawned on me that my entire life, this is kind of feels like the first time that someone from my generation has ascended to leadership. I guess Mayor Pete did, but he was more of a suck up to the parents. You're more one of us, I think. I don't. He couldn't laugh at that, or he could laugh at that. No, you're mad at me? She gets mad at me. She yells at me, Olivia. Can you tell her to take it easy? Anyway, give it up for Olivia, head of communication. Why is everyone so nervous?
Well,
Okay.
that's Monica.
That's Amelia.
Or Amelia, sorry.
That's Amelia.
Oh, sorry. Okay, cut that. Okay. How are you? Yeah, you're mayoring people older than you. Are you getting unked?
Okay, can you explain to me what does UNC stand for?
Uncle?
Someone told me it stood for uncool.
No,
It's uncle.
it's uncle.
All right.
You have old heads, unks, and OGs.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. You were unknown like a year ago.
Yeah, I mean, even my friends didn't know what an assembly member was.
Yeah. I still don't know, and I don't want to know. In fact, I mean, you're perhaps one of the most famous people in America right now. I mean, it's weird. Is it weird?
Yeah.
How have you adjusted to that?
I think I try and spend as much time as possible with people I knew before
Yeah.
I was
Yeah. The
Yeah.
day ones.
the mayor-elect.
Yeah.
And I think the nice thing about being an assembly member is I was still working in politics, but I was also walking around my neighborhood like anybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to
You went to the White House, okay?
I went to the White House. I was going to tell you I went to Duane Reade, but
Okay.
both of them are true.
Okay,
um,
let's start on the Duane Reade.
Okay, start on the Duane
Okay,
Reade.
yeah.
We went in there,
Yeah.
pick up something from the apartment.
Yeah.
This guy in front of us has a pack of condoms and breath mints, and he turns around and he goes, "Mr. Mayor." And he looks at my wife. He goes, "Mrs. Mayor."
Uh-huh.
And that's our experience now at Duane Reade.
Yeah, and
Best life in Astoria.
the condoms had.
I don't know.
He was like, "Mr. Mayor, I'm about to lose my virginity." Yeah.
He left it at that.
I would like you to know I'm about to become a man.
He just gave the titles.
What does this last year feel like? And what has the adjustment been like? Like,
I mean, it's. To be honest with you, I haven't spent all that much time reflecting on it.
you should.
Because it's so go.
You should just work a lot.
Yeah.
Have you checked the
You
Reddit?
sound like the inner voice.
Is there a Zohran Mamdani Reddit?
I don't know. Is there?
Probably. Don't check it though.
No.
Yeah, just don't read the comments.
No,
You'll
I
be
always
fine.
forget to put the extra /R when I'm like typing in the URL. So I don't even.
What is it like? Like you go to the
mean,
White House,
yeah.
right? You take a selfie on a plane,
Yeah.
no caption. That is like Drake vibes a little bit.
Hit the emoji though.
You hit the emoji.
Come on. You know
What
where
do
I
you
was
think about
going.
the plane? What do you think? What's the game plan there?
Honestly, I knocked out on the plane.
You slept.
Slept.
It's a 30-minute flight. I mean, you looked a little bit like. That was the joke on the internet. I don't know if I can make these jokes. You look a little bit like you took the edible. You hit nothing.
You can say it.
You look a little bit like you hit the edible before the flight.
Why would
you
you
know
say
it was
that?
30 minutes. I'm
Why
sorry,
would you say
Mr. May.
that?
I
Why would you say that
it's
to me?
like, I don't know. I apologize. You walk in, like, he gave you a tour of the White House?
He gave me a tour of
What was the weirdest thing he showed you?
the Oval Office and the Cabinet Room. What's that?
He had to have shown you one thing weird.
I mean, he showed me the portraits of all the presidents in the Cabinet Room.
Yeah, he saved the FDR for you.
The FDR was beautiful.
It was really nice.
And we talked about FDR for a little bit. And honestly, you don't have the LaGuardia record if you don't have FDR.
Yeah.
But we talked about that. I walked in. First you get there, and it's just you alone, and there are two people like guiding you through to get to the Oval Office. And they're like, they want you to see this room and that room. And then I sit down waiting for the time of the meeting. And in front of me are like all these different coffee table books. And one of them is UFC at the White House.
Oh, yeah, he's bringing it there, right?
I had no idea, but I was
in the rose
flipping through that.
Yeah. And so you saw like guys fighting each other?
No, it was just a
What was it? UFC? It was
visualization.
of
Like what the...
Yeah, the octagon is.
Yeah, it's going to look like.
Yeah. Are you going to go?
No.
Are you? Can I ask you a question? Like, how did you not laugh?
When the 135?
How did you keep the face during the press conference?
Oh,
because we were all dying, and I'm like, my boy Zohran was like just straight face. He said, "Just tell him yes." Yeah. How did you keep that face?
honestly, I was just thinking about New York City.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the whole time I was trying to think about the difference between if you have a White House that is working towards an affordability agenda or one that's making it harder to live in the city.
Yeah.
That's kind of what kept.
Do you feel like as if the president sees your popularity? Mm-hmm. He loves the ratings. Ton of reporters. He sees it. He's, I think, handsome. I think he thought handsome. Did you ever eyes up here, Mr. President? You were elected because you were trusted on your policies for affordability. Do you think he's maybe a little bit trying to like swagger Jack a little bit?
I actually think there are a lot of places of disagreement with the president. I think one of the things that was remarkable to me is I told him that our campaign started on October 23rd of last year, but the moment when some people started paying attention was after he won the presidency. We did the video on Fordham Road, Hillside Avenue. Yeah. We talked to Trump voters and we asked them why they voted for him. And it just went back to cost of living and it went back to cheaper groceries. Yeah. And that was a lot of our campaign.
And he liked that it was 1 in 10, right? That's like he liked.
1 in 10.
He liked.
Did you see the guy who has the MAGA from Mamdani hat?
Yeah, yeah.
And then he did the...
How'd that feel?
The MAGA from Mamdani
Kind of badass.
It was wild. I remember I was going to step on... I sound like such a postulist. Everything is we. I was going to step on the stage at Forest Hills where we were doing our rally.
Did you think it was a prank?
Well, I had a member of the NYPD pull me aside and they're like, I just want you to know that there is a man in your line of sight with a red MAGA hat. We checked and he's actually sincerely here for the rally.
Oh, nice. So you really had to bring it. You had to do a Trump-style rally for him. You had to do YMC. This guy's accustomed to some wild rallies. This guy's accustomed to a stadium full of...
it was just me and El Bizgard Church.
Yeah,
and somebody from MTV Lebanon.
Did you expect him to like you as much as he did?
I was trying to prepare for a lot of different situations.
I know. It's like when you're on that plane taking that selfie, I mean, that could have gone in any direction. I mean, like, did that feel best case scenario or like, were you like...
I mean, honestly felt like the most productive meeting we could have had.
Yeah.
I mean, a meeting where we talked about ULURP, we talked about, groceries, Con Ed, rent, childcare. That feels like the best meeting you could have.
Yeah. Were Eric or Donald Jr. there?
No. It was...
Did you worry that like to see that was maybe difficult for them?
No, I wasn't thinking about that.
Maybe it's like the hang has just been so bad. This cool guy came, and he's like, now I have to go back to these guys. Did he say, can you sleep over? Did he come up to New York and see you?
He didn't ask me that.
Oh, man. I mean, it was one of the most surreal things we've ever seen as Americans.
Robin Van Persie against Charlton, baby.
What's the score?
3-1.
What?
Fuck! Who scored?
Richarlison from halfway line.
Oh,
what?
Did he do the pigeon? From halfway line?
Nah, dude, he was being weird about it.
He scored from the halfway line?
Yeah, he chipped Ryan.
Why? It was off his line?
Yeah, it wasn't Raya's fault. It was honestly just a great play from him.
Why would you say that?
Because they're not a threat.
They're not a threat.
That's famous last words. What's this time?
Okay.
73rd.
What time is it right now?
74th minute now.
What time is it?
102.
Okay.
Did you watch the 4-4 Arsenal Newcastle?
Yeah, we talked about it, dude. It was the worst day of my life. This is an interesting moment for us because we have like an opportunity to have like a snapshot of you after an historic election and prior to the assumption of one of the most powerful positions in America.
Co-host of the show.
Co-host of the Adam Friedland show.
Yeah.
What made you run for mayor? Like, what made you decide to run for mayor?
I think one of the things was that I was very frustrated with the fact that Eric Adams, who was at that point running for re-election,
Yeah.
was making it more expensive to live in New York City
Yeah.
in clear ways that he had direct control over, and then pretending like he was just a bystander.
Yeah.
He would write a letter in support of Con Ed when they wanted to increase gas and electric by more than $60 a month. He would raise the rent more than 12%.
Mm-hmm.
He would increase the water bill. He would.
But like the conditions for you,
I mean, for me,
you're like, this is the time I'm gonna run for mayor.
I think the thinking was that I wanted to make a case specific about cost of living.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of people who looked at kind of the swing of our politics and thought that the only way to beat someone heading towards the right is to head towards the right yourself.
And you felt like you were gonna win?
I felt like I had a 3% chance of winning.
Yeah.
And that's probably giving me an extra
kinda
2
crazy.
points.
Was there someone that you spoke to who said don't run?
Oh, tons.
Tons. Did your girl say that?
No, my wife.
Your wife.
Oh, you gotta.
I mean, she's still your girl. She's
Um,
always gonna be your girl. Did your wife? She said run.
She was down for it.
So
that was the final
allowed,
decision
you're
that
allowed,
we had.
You're allowed. Yeah. Is she mad at you for working so much?
No,
She gets
she's
on
lovely.
you. She is a little bit.
She what?
Is she a little bit? She gets no, but it's annoying for her a little bit.
She's
She lets you work so much. Mine.
This is all
does.
permission given.
Mine doesn't.
No, but I think, like, to be honest with you, it's to meet someone in one stage of your life
Yeah.
and then to have your life and their life transform.
Yeah.
What it also just like the level of love and support it takes from someone.
Yeah.
I mean, I would not be able to do this without her.
She gets mad at you for working too much.
That's not what I
I
said.
feel like I looked into your eyes. I see a
You can-
fellow brother. What was the moment you knew you'd win?
For the primary?
No,
the
the primary and the general, I suppose.
I got 2 questions. You know, there isn't like a single moment.
Yeah.
There is, the funny thing to me is that in both of the elections, from 6 to 9 p.m., I thought I was going to lose of election day.
Because there was like bad like exit polling.
In the general,
Yeah.
there was a rumor at around 6 o'clock that there were 2 major news networks that had bad exit polls
Yeah.
and that showed Cuomo with an advantage.
He started that rumor.
Who knows, man? I mean, definitely worked. Ruined my night. Ruined my night. Primary, I remember Kevin Elkins.
How did you fall for that?
I'm such a mark over this stuff. Kevin Elkins, who was working on Cuomo's campaign, put out a tweet like,
Yeah.
I guess the most important thing is that everybody had fun. And I was like, oh man, this means they know they're gonna win. And he's saying that to us.
He's in a room full of 4 guys at as the election night party. You're in a stadium. You're in a stadium in front of a Dory fan. I think you should have looked around.
Yeah, but never. I mean, this is like, you know, being an Arsenal fan.
It's the hope that kills you.
It's never done until.
That meant so much to me. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? You cannot count it.
It's a reminder that you're gonna die one day. It's like you think that once anytime you think something good's gonna happen, it just goes away.
You have to hold.
I think
your
it's
breath.
made us better people though.
Yeah, I mean, we've had to deal with disappointment for decades.
I think if we were like Real Madrid fans, we'd be like cheating on our taxes. We'd be like, I'm gonna live forever. We have affairs, multiple families.
Create a retractable roof.
I think for us, we're like it's gonna all go away. So I have to like take advantage of the time I have. It means nothing to these people. Okay.
Wait, what's the?
4-1 as a hat trick.
Let's fucking go. Sorry for cursing. 4-1.
Sorry to me.
Wow. Hey guys, we want to thank Lucy, for sponsoring this episode. 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco-free Lucy Breakers are nicotine pouches with an extra surprise. Each pouch holds a capsule that can be broken open to release flavor and extra hydration. Set yourself up with a subscription to have Lucy delivered straight to your door. What's my favorite flavor? The minty one. What's my favorite strength? The strongest one. And when do I throw it in? All motherfucking day long. Guys, let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/TAFS and use promo code TAFS to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. Again, that's lucy.co and use code TAFS to get 20% off. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Last Christmas, I gave you a shitty gift, but this Christmas, I'm giving you Aura frames. And that's how I'm redeeming myself, mind you. The reason it's my gift is because my grandparents are getting old and they like to see personal photos. I upload pictures from the good old days from my grandparents, pictures of when times were simpler, when they were in the caves, you know, when they were like going out and hunting for food. And the lady were back at the tent going blah, 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 you know. And they would drive the car with their feet, and they would slide down a dinosaur on the back, like a kind of a 50-50 grind. So guys, unlimited photos and video. Just download the Aura Frame app and connect to Wi-Fi. Preload photos before they ship. Keep adding from anywhere, anytime. Personalize your gift. Add a message before it arrives. Share photos and videos effortlessly straight from your phone all year long. Gift box included. Every frame comes with a package in premium gift box with no price tag. Every frame comes packaged in a premium gift box with no price tag. Don't wait. Win the holidays with Aura Frames. So for a limited time, visit auraframes.com and get $45 off Aura's best-selling Carver Matte frames, named #1 by Wirecutter, by using promo code TAFS at checkout. That's auraframes.com, promo code TAFS. This exclusive Black Friday Cyber Monday deal is the best of the year, so order now before it ends. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Guys, I want to tell you about how stressful the holiday season can be. Between travel, gifts, hosting, entertaining, you name it. It's easy for you to lose sight of money and financial responsibility this time of year. If you want to keep your finances under control this holiday season, you need to be using Monarch, rated Wall Street Journal's best budgeting app of 2025. Monarch is the all-in-one personal finance tool that brings your entire financial life together in one clean interface on your laptop or phone. And right now, just for our listeners, Monarch is offering 50% off your first year. I've wasted money recently on some ridiculous things. I can't go into it because I would be embarrassing myself and the mayor-elect ZOHRAN MAMDANI. So I'll just say, I got myself in a little bit of hot water with the old lady, my girlfriend. So I'm using Monarch Money as my essential year-end financial reset tool. I can link everything, investments, 401ks, property values, to get my true net worth and stay on top of my year-end priorities, like maxing out my contributions to my 401k or Roth IRA before the deadline. Easily keeping track of my finances and my year-end financials to-do list with Monarch means that I can relax and enjoy the holidays for once. Monarch is built for people with busy lives. If you've put off organizing your finances, Monarch is here for you. Monarch does the heavy lifting. It links to all my accounts in minutes. I get clear data visuals, smart categorizations of my spending, and real control over my money. You don't need to track every dollar, but ignoring your finances entirely can cost you. Monarch isn't just another finance app. It's a tool that real professionals and experts actually love. It was named the best budgeting app of the 2025 by the Wall Street Journal, in fact. They have a passionate Reddit community with over 34,000 users that shape how the product is developed. Money can break up couples. Monarch brings them together. Monarch gives your partner full access to your shared dashboard, including linked accounts, budgets, goals, and spending activity, all in one place and at no extra cost. So don't let financial opportunities slip through the cracks. Use code TAFS at monarch.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarch.com, code TAFS. This has become a national news story, right? And it's a crappy time. You've made a lot of people feel like inspired. Municipal politics and is obviously messy, right?
Yeah.
What balance in your team that you're building right now do you have between the guys that know just the mud, and then the guys that have the vision?
I think it's looking to combine that in everybody. And I think it's tough because sometimes the more fluency and experience you have in government, the less imagination you have as to what government could be, because you've had to deal with its failures for decades.
You've been in the cigar rooms,
And I think we've made a few appointments so far. The first appointment to me, Dean Foulahan, was the first deputy mayor. I appointed him, and El Bisgard Church is my chief of staff. El is somebody I've known since I've been in office. So I hired her as my chief of staff when I was in the assembly, which
she's been with you,
from the jump, and she's incredible.
Yeah.
And Dean is somebody who'd been in government for 47 years. And he'd worked as a first deputy mayor before, he'd worked as the head of the budget before, he worked in Albany. And the thing that I love about him is that he's worked through all of that. Yeah. And still, his orientation is, how do we make a no into a how when it comes to any political problem? Yeah. And that's, a lot of people lose that the longer they work in government.
Do you remember the night Obama won? Do you remember how what it felt like? We're America is different now. You feel to me, the first generational talent that's come out of the progressive side of politics. But what we saw was he wasn't prepared, that popularity didn't translate to legislative success. Did you take any notes from that? Did you learn from that? I mean, I'm trying to draw a parallel here.
No, I think the thing, the next challenge now is fulfilling the agenda.
Yeah.
Right. This excitement, inspiration, this hope, it will carry us through the beginning of the work, and then you have to start to deliver on the work. And I think that is actually what makes me excited, is that I actually see a path on each of the 3 key agenda points. And every time you win one of them, it validates people for believing. Because there are a lot of people who, they don't know if they should give themselves permission to hope again because of how many times they've been disappointed. Yeah. And you have to prove that they were right to believe. You have to give them, if we've spent an entire campaign talking about freezing the rent for rent-stabilized tenants, fast and free buses, universal childcare, the urgency of starting to deliver on that, it's what makes people understand that they were right to demand more.
But is there a balance that you have to strike? Do you have to those people that believe in you, do you feel like there's a necessity to kind of inoculate them to understand it's not going to be overnight, right?
Yeah, and I think that you have to be honest about a timeline and that, I'm not going to tell anyone in the first 100 days we're achieving these 3 things. Yeah. But they have to be able to see that you are working towards it and that you can actually deliver it while you're the mayor. And that's, I've been a legislator, and the legislature, it's an incredible place for where you can craft bill ideas, vote on them, debate on them. So much of whether or not they succeed has to do with whether the executive wants to implement them. Yeah. Right? You can pass it through both houses, and if you have when I first came into Albany, Cuomo was the governor. Yeah. And you knew that the implementation of the law, it could be completely different than what you intended. Uh-huh. And now I will be the executive in New York City. Yeah. And that's also what gives me so much hope, is that you have the ability to follow through on so much of this. Uh-huh. And we've been told again and again, what politicians can't do, it's really what they won't do. Yeah. And that's why I'm here on the Adam Friedland Show.
Yeah, thank you. There are plenty of ways they can fuck with you, right? Right? And it's not only City Hall, it's but it's, Albany, it's DC, and it's you going out to see the president, showing face and showing abs maybe. I don't know what you did. I don't know what you did in that room. Oh yeah. Are there contingencies in place? Are you prepared for the fight? Because they're gonna try to fuck with you.
Yeah, you have to be ready for it.
It's the worst job that you have.
I don't think it's the worst job.
Why are you doing this?
Because you get to represent New York City.
No, it's the worst job. You get booed everywhere you go.
I mean,
I
still get booed anyway.
I saw de Blasio get booed at a Paul Simon concert.
No.
And it was an
really?
NPR parent family, and they're like, go fuck yourself. I was like, what? It's the mayor. He has to get booed. I mean, no, really, what it is.
I mean, but that's also what I love about, to be a New Yorker, you're going to hear a lot of people's opinions. I went to the Wu-Tang concert a few months ago.
You got booed?
Well,
No.
most of the reception is like great. People are like
Yeah.
cheering, waving. They want photos. And this one guy's like, "Yo, come take a photo of me." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up, dog?" And as soon as we take the photo, he pulls out the selfie, and then he just flips me off in the selfie.
That's funny.
And I'm like,
pretty
respect. Like,
He's doing a bit though. Yeah, he likes you. I do that to my friends all the time.
yeah.
No, it's
So you
it's
show
not
love?
that. It's what it is that it's a slog. I mean,
It
like,
is
it's-
definitely a slog.
you have to do it your way, I assume.
I think
Yeah.
I think a big part of it is you have to keep yourself through it all. And you have to balance between the demands of what the city will require from you and how you don't lose yourself in the process of it.
Yeah.
When I started in local politics, the first organization that I joined was the Muslim Democratic Club of New York. And one of the founders, her name is Alia Latif, she gave me this advice of whatever you do, make sure you can recognize yourself in the mirror at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I think that's a big part of how I'm thinking about this,
Yeah.
that work as hard as I can and do so to fulfill the vision we've had, not to comport yourself for a box that's being created.
I met Lina Khan. She was on the show.
She's great.
Real quick, just 4-minute warning.
4-minute warning. And
Can we get a score update?
4-1. It's domination.
it's domination.
I don't know what else to call it, man.
It's
Do you ever
my-
watch the Fox Soccer Channel commercials?
No.
They used to have the EPL.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd just be like
Yeah.
long commercials of Drogba.
Oh my! Don't.
Just descriptions.
We
Of,
have
they
na-
say,
that's-
planet of a man.
that's the
Didier Drogba.
That's the nightmares we have. You know.
The nightmare I have is Didier Drogba
He
bullying the
made
defense.
Senderos cry. Do you know?
Michael Essien's goal.
I guess when I met Lina Khan, she was on the show,
Sorry, yeah.
and like she is perhaps one of the most impressive
She's
people
incredible.
I've ever met. And when I heard she was part of the transition team, I was like, oh, he's got it. I mean, I asked her if she's ever lied, and she said, well, maybe in elementary school, and I think that was true. I think it was true, what was really effective was that she communicated antitrust laws in like this complex stuff in a very clear and concise way.
Yeah.
It's sometimes progressives feel like snobs when they're talking to people.
I remember, when I was running for state assembly, we put together our first palm card.
Yeah.
And I thought it was absolutely fire.
Yeah.
And I remember giving it to a friend of mine, Kara McCurdy, who is a great photographer. And she read it and she was like, what do these words mean?
Yeah.
Because so much of the time it feels like we're just speaking to ourselves.
I mean, I think that's one thing that is going to be important is like just communicating not above people's heads.
Just actually
Yeah.
speaking with them.
With people.
And I think that's the point is to bring people in to politics, not to condescend to them as to why they're not already there. And it's also just much easier being yourself
Yeah.
when you're speaking to people. And
You're going to get old, you think? Your face?
brother,
You see them always. Yeah. You're going bald already?
what do you mean already? I've been going bald.
What are you doing for it?
I worry.
No, you
Did
can't.
you do anything? Did you do like minoxidil?
We could go to Turkey.
That's
You go
one
to
place
Turkey,
I'm
I'll get
not going right
I go
now.
rhinoplasty, you go hair. Oh, you
Why
can't
do
go.
you need?
Yeah.
You look great.
Adam, we got to wrap.
Okay, last question.
This is just
when
'cause
I
you
saw
said that.
when I spoke to Lina, she said one thing that stuck with me.
Yeah.
And I said, like, the most powerful companies in the world, the most powerful people in the world, like, are pissed at you. She had like hundreds of op-eds in newspapers. No one knew what the fuck the FTC was, and her response to me was very impressive. It was like, she said, like, I said, did you ever clap back or anything? She looked like confused, and she was like, no, I just have to, like, I don't know, like, win the lawsuit.
Let the work speak for itself.
If you're getting pummeled in the press, like, how are you gonna keep your horse blinders on and just focus on the agenda? You know?
I think you have to both be responsive, but I think she's right. There's two things she said about that experience that have really stayed with me. The first is that you always have to remember that the opinions that you're hearing, that especially from the wealthy and the powerful, they will always be amplified in a way that working people's are not.
Yeah.
And if you remember that context, you take that seriously, and you also don't think of it as surround sound in the way that it feels.
Yeah.
And part of that means getting out of the office, getting actually into New York City, speaking to people, asking them what they're thinking about, what they're worried about. And then the other thing is that every time you win in your agenda, it proves that people are right to believe in that agenda in the first place.
Yeah.
And you have to both be able to respond to this and never let it distract you from the work that you're supposed to be doing. Because if she wins that lawsuit, then that's the proof. And if we deliver on this agenda, that's the proof. And I mean, Bernie talks about the thing that people are afraid of is that the power of example.
Yeah.
That's what people are fearing. Not that we won't get it done, but that we will.
Can you get him on, can you text him? Get him on the show.
I don't have my phone's on me.
You have his number though? You should. Oh shit. I got. No, I got a text. Oh shit.
I gotta give me the second time.
Shit.
Just in right again.
Yes, Zohran. How
No!
are you, my friend? I don't know if you
No!
and this hair and the tash, but
Hold on.
Adam
Look
told
how
me
handsome.
I gotta go for the beginning.
the
Look how handsome
army
he is.
together. Yes, Zohran. How are you?
We
my
gotta go
friend?
Betsy's
I
now.
don't know if you recognize me with this badge and this hair and the
It's so
tash,
cute.
but
We love
Adam
Hector.
told me that you guys were gonna watch the
He's so
derby
stylish.
together.
We're now, you
I
know,
don't
you
if
made
you're
me
watching
miss
this video
Derby.
before, after, or at half time, but I'm sure that we're winning somehow. Also,
I
wanted to
DM'd
say
everyone
that I
on
always had
Instagram.
this theory that being an Arsenal fan is heavily linked with being a fucking cool person. That my theory is really truly standing right now. Huge congratulations.
It's like when
Very proud.
Aiden Ross gave Trump a Tesla. I
It's
just
amazing
like
what you do. Even here in Spain, we feel the energy of what's happened.
love
It's
this
truly
guy.
needed.
I love him so much too.
What,
He was
New York
rapping.
City needs right now, what the world needs right now, and man, just sending you lots of love and respect from here, from Spain, from a big Arsenal fan and former Arsenal player to a massive Arsenal fan as well, to you, Adam, as well. Sending you lots of love, big hug, and hope to see you guys
Oh
soon.
my God.
Enjoy the game. Yes, Zohran.
I'm gonna send these to you.
Oh my
I'll
god.
text these to you.
That
I
is.
DM'd
I have
everyone.
watched.
I DM'd everyone. He's our era too.
He's our era. He's a style icon. He's
He's
incredible.
vegan. Yeah. I can't believe I did that. I feel like Oprah right now. You got a car. I'll text this to you.
Hector, I love you.
Go ahead. You got it right. What's the score?
3-1.
Fuck!